Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. Or would he be a warlock? Yeah, warlock. Okay, so did you hear, ladies and gentlemen, that Baghdadi is dead? The leader of ISIS, the man who composed ISIS, brought them together, kind of generated all the excitement, started a whole nation, who wreaked havoc. Finally, President Donald Trump is the one who put his foot up Baghdadi's bags. That's what I'm going to say. Just we'll leave it at that. But the point I'm trying to make is the president is the champ. Okay, now, other administrations were a little lethargic about getting this type of revenge and this type of outcome. You know, they didn't want to come across as too aggressive. They didn't want to offend people that maybe are sympathetic towards terrorists. Yeah. So they slow walked it and said it's going to take years to deal with this, but not Trump. Trump came in immediately and was like, look, what do you need to make this happen? Okay, go ahead, take the gloves off. And sure enough, not only is all of their territory been destroyed, but they got the man himself. And they were going over the details of it. Now, you know, it got to be some bad, hardcore cats who went in and did this. Word on the street, it's Delta Force might have been involved. I want to know why I ain't get a call. I ain't getting no call in them. Kev, we need you. It's going down tonight. I'd have been like, you know what? Hold on. Let me put my shoes on. Time up. I'm ready. But anyway, these hardcore cats flew in. I think they had several helicopters and they blew a hole in the side of his compound. I mean, can you imagine being, you know, in the REM sleep with the rapid eye movement, and then you hear all that ruckus? Baghdadi jumps up and, like a coward, President Trump said it, he grabs his kids, 3 kids, runs down this tunnel and gets to the end of it. And apparently, you know, he knew it was over because he was being pursued by one of the deputy dogs. And I'm talking about literally one of the deputy dogs. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen those shepherds that the military use, man. They're some bad dogs. So the dog's chasing them. And this guy decides he's going to blow himself up instead of face the music. But listen, man, this is why he's a punk and a coward. If you gonna go out like a punk, don't take your children out with you, okay? That is the most garbage way to go out that I can even imagine. That shows that man is operating like an animal. Even animals have a basic instinct to protect their children, all right? And this man didn't do that. I mean, I don't know does he think he's going to be rewarded in the afterlife for this? I don't think the afterlife will look kindly upon you blowing up your children on the way out. If you're going to go out on your own, man. But nonetheless, it was executed wonderfully and we came on home, and you would think that everybody should be celebrating in the streets, singing to the beat of the rhythm of the night. Yeah, but we always got some haters. Nancy Pelosi, she's upset. She's upset, y'all, because President Trump didn't call Nancy and leaking Shift up and say, hey, look, we're about to go ahead and go in and get Baghdadi, so that Shift could do what? Leak it? I mean, do you really think the Democrats would have wanted to see this be pulled off knowing how it would benefit the president? I wouldn't trust them with the basic, I wouldn't even give my email address. I mean, I just feel uncomfortable about that. I'm glad you filled out this paperwork. Can we get your email address for what? Wait a minute. Are you Adam Schiff? What? Yeah, I'm Adam. I'm like, I don't trust you, man. That guy right there would have loved to sabotage this so they could say it was failed, it was whatever, because the Democrats don't care. They would be willing to put all of our soldiers at risk during this mission just so it could flop and make Trump look bad. They would be the type of people who would say, you know what? If the whole thing burns and crashes, then we could blame Trump for putting our men and women at risk and getting some of them hurt or injured or killed. We could throw all of that on Trump, and surely that will ruin him in 2020. But instead, it went off beautifully, and you would think they would be focused on it was pulled off excellently, nobody got hurt, and one of the worst men ever that existed is dead. But no. Nancy chooses to focus on the fact that she wasn't informed. Like, what you gonna do anyway, Nancy? What you got to do with this? Do you know military tactics? Can you add to it? No, I think you guys should breach from the north instead of the south, and then we'll have the helicopters come in up. No, Nancy would have sat there and just been like, that's great. That's all she could have done. But my gut tells me her and Shifty Schiff would have did something crazy to try to stop it, prolong it, or sabotage it. I don't trust them. Do you think the president should trust someone who have falsified information about him, who's trying to impeach him, and also who have been running around calling him a Russian agent for the last several years? Do you think he should trust them with a military operation like this? Nah, he did the right thing. So that's their goal. Their goal is to just say, well, you know what? Let's not focus on the fact and the outcome of this. We're going to focus on the fact that he didn't let us know. He's not obligated to let them know. Newt Gingrich was on TV today and he said, you know, there was a military operation took place back in the day when he was a House Speaker. He said, you know when we found out about it? After it was over. And that's the same thing Nancy and them need to be doing. Is saying, well, I'm glad that happened. Bravo. But no. They are running around focused on impeachment. And do you know that Adam Schiff over the Intel committee, all these weeks going by, they have not even got together to talk about what's going on overseas. You know why? They've been running around trying to impeach the president. Trump is right when he say the do-nothing Democrats, and they're going to pay big. They're going to pay real big in November. And see, when Trump racks up victories like this, and then they come out as haters, it further shows that he's still getting things done in spite of this garbage. And they're still sitting on the wheel criticizing positive outcomes while running around trying to impeach the president. So no, you don't deserve to hear nothing. Okay? Kudos to the president. Kudos to our military. And kudos to the dog that chased him down the tunnel and pinned his butt in and made him resort to being a big punk and pulling the cord on his vest and blowing himself up. Yeah, they don't like to get captured. They don't like that because they know it's going to be nothing but hard times for them. Anyway, I'm glad this is a wonderful day for our country. Unfortunately, the Democrats aren't able to celebrate it like they should. You should have saw them on TV sucking a lemon. Some of them that had to say it was good. It was good that this happened. I mean, it was all right. I'm just saying. It wasn't. Haters, just straight up haters. The CNN people and all of them, I can see it now. They probably getting on TV like, you know what? President Trump killed one gentle woodland creature who just simply wanted to be a positive influence to his people, and then had the nerve to kill the kids too. I heard it was not the military. I heard Trump physically was there to take the kill shots on the kids. I heard Trump was eating popcorn and celebrating while it was all going on, saying, yeah, you know, look at all the blood and guts. Hey, kill him. I heard he was doing all of those things. They're going to come up with all kind of spins. I heard Washington Post already came out and called Baghdadi, I guess, a religious scholar, and had to retract it. That is such a slap in the face to America, to all of the victims of Baghdadi, and also the military. How you gonna call this dude a religious scholar? You know, I guess they're just sitting back rewriting history, and it ain't even historical yet. It just took place a couple days ago, and they rewriting history already. You know, I'm sorry, Washington Post, the data's in. We already know this guy was bad. This isn't like 50, 60 years later where y'all try to rewrite it and make him seem like he wasn't as bad as everybody. No, we done seen the results the last 5 or 6 years of what they've been doing. And yet they rewrite, no, he was a religious scholar, a stand-up guy, family man. He was a family man. All he wanted to do was just live peacefully over there. And sometimes, if necessary, blow up things and burn people alive and drown them in cages and kill women and behead people on TV. Sometimes. But for the most part, he was an upstanding citizen that simply wanted to live his life. But Trump hates all Muslims, so he went over there and just decided he's going to kill him and all of his kids. And further news, impeachment is coming. See, that's how they are. They're garbage on the left. And I'm talking about liberal media, and I'm talking about the funky, nasty, crooked, stinking, pea-stained, pea-smelling, doo-doo brown, doo-doo with peanuts and corn in it. I'm talking the worst foul stuff you could think about on the planet. I'm talking about those guys, okay? So you've been listening to Kevin and Kevin's Corner. Time to celebrate, pop the champagne. Yeah. Check me out every Wednesday night, 7:30 live in Kevin's Corner on Facebook, YouTube, and on my radio blog talk show. Don't forget to check out Extreme Teas, my sponsor. If you like something, put my name in the promo code Kevin, and you'll get a 20% discount. The link is in the bottom of this video. Also, if you want to support Kevin and Kevin's Corner, feel free. There's a link in the bottom. You can go ahead, click on it, and do whatever you want to do. I appreciate it since YouTube is messing with me. They better not let me find them in the street. I'm like, hey, YouTube, come here for a minute. Let me talk to you for a minute. No, I ain't gonna hurt you. Calm down. Why you scared? Why you scared, YouTube? Huh? Why you scared? Anyway, but you can do that if you like. And then also find me on Facebook and on Twitter. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and the notification button. Double check. Make sure you're still subscribed. And also make sure your notification button is set for all notifications. God bless you. God bless America. See you next time in Kevin's Corner.